When the decision is made to move on from a narcissist, it is also important to get rid of other things that pertain to or remind you of the narcissist. Also, I am not just talking about romantic relationships here. I mean all narcissistic relationships, which includes friendships, family, and work relationships. Once you have managed to end or put a distance between you and the narcissist, physically or emotionally, there is still probably more that needs to go. What more could I be referring to? Well, apart from them intentionally leaving some of this stuff in your possession or in your space, I am more referring to the gifts the narcissist may have given you. For some people, it will be necessary for you to discard such gifts, whereas for others, this may not be necessary. I will also be looking at which types of narcissists are likely to give gifts and the difference between the overt and covert when it comes to gift giving. But as usual, before we get into it, I would just like to welcome and thank everyone for clicking on this video. If you're new, my name is Clarice, and this channel is dedicated to exposing narcissists, and today's video is all about what is behind the action of gift giving and what you should or shouldn't do with the gifts you may still have from a narcissist. Okay, let's start with the narcissistic parent. From my experience and observation, if you have a covert narcissist as a parent, it is very likely that they never really gave you any gifts to begin with. They consider bringing you into the world and keeping a roof over your head to be the most of what they owe you, and now they just expect to receive. The overt narcissistic parent, on the other hand, would have been a bit more generous with gifts, as that is how they tend to appease people in general. In all other narcissistic relationships, the way the covert and overt differs is in the type of gifts they give. Covert narcissists are cheapskates and are likely to give you bargain or rip-off items as gifts, whereas overt narcissists are prepared to be more elaborate, more showy with their gifts. What is also true of the covert narcissists is that if they could get away with not giving you anything at all, they will, as covert narcissists usually rely heavily on their charm when it comes to getting people to like them. But whenever a narcissist gives a gift, it is to win over and solidify their place in someone's heart and life. Nothing the narcissist does is from a place of selflessness. They have expectations. They expect returns on everything they give out. The gifts are to influence you to lower your boundaries, to be extra careful not to upset or even think about discarding them. The gift is to play on your emotions and to serve as a reminder of the generosity of the narcissist. Narcissists are all about control, and this is another tactic they use to try and control people. Their gifts are not because they care or want to show appreciation. Their gifts are solely to manipulate the receiver and even the onlookers. What you should do with these gifts is dependent on where you are in your healing journey. If the gifts cause you to doubt yourself on the choices you made with removing the narcissist from your life, then that gift needs to go. For some people, a gift from the narcissist can act as a trigger, which then erupts feelings of sadness, depression, and loss. In that instance, again, that gift needs to go. Anything that is an obstacle to you getting over the narcissist, or if it negatively impacts your healing progress, it should be removed from your life. Give it to a charity shop, sell it, burn it, whatever way you think is best. For others, the gifts may only serve as a gentle reminder of the narcissist and probably an achievement, as you didn't allow the gift to blind you or inhibit you from seeing the narcissist for who they really are. Basically, if there are any negative connotations associated with any tangible gifts that you've been given by the narcissist, you will need to seriously consider getting rid of that item or even temporarily give it to someone you can trust until you think it will no longer affect you the way it does. For those of you who have no issues accepting gifts from a narcissist and are fully aware of the risk involved and will not allow yourselves to be played, good on you, because I know some narcissists can be very persistent with pushing gifts or doing favors for people they want to manipulate. Unfortunately for them, they are the ones being played because we are wise to their intentions. But I just wanted to point out that the things that the narcissist may have given us, or if we have any of their belongings in our possessions, some serious thought needs to be given to whether or not these items are stopping you from removing the narcissist from your life for good. I would like to know if anyone has decided to get rid of anything a narcissist gave them and exactly how they decided to dispose or intend to dispose of that item. As always, I hope this was useful in some way. If it was, please do not forget to like and share it. Many thanks for listening.